What is going on, true believers? My name's Off the Cuff Tom. Welcome back to Nerd Initiative, and particularly, welcome in to the Den of Zen. That's right, New York Toy Fair is just 1 week away, and yours truly is going to jam as much play for keeps down your throat as possible. So we're getting back to what I do with toy reviews. This one, starting off, we talked about this on the show last year, about some interesting crossovers and some new Marvel Hasbro pieces. And not only that, but Marvel Legends crossed over with Magic the Gathering. And out of this whole set, I picked up Agent Anti-Venom. So let's flip over to the spot and check this bad boy out. All right, here you go. We've got Magic the Gathering, Marvel Spider-Man, Marvel Legends, Agent Anti-Venom. So he's got a lot of great accessories in here, but just so you know, Flash Thompson became Agent Venom in 2011 in Amazing Spider-Man number 654 when the US government bonded him with the Venom symbiote, turning him into a controlled weapon. It was an uneasy pairing, but they did what they did. Years later, after being critically injured and separated from Venom, traces of the symbiote in Flash's body fused with the anti-Venom symbiote, transforming him into Agent Anti-Venom in 2015's Venom Space Knight #1. Also an excellent rendition of Venom as well. Agent Anti-Venom reporting for duty, ladies and gentlemen. So first, I really like this in the box. Obviously, you can tell how much I enjoy taking Hasbro figures out of their boxes. We've got a really nice stark white look, as you would expect from Agent Anti-Venom. You've got some fantastic detail. We've got some silver in there, really nice. Some lighter grays. And then we have the black on here. I'm a little disappointed. Now, I'm not the biggest reader of a lot of the Spider-Man books, but you would think that Agent Anti-Venom would have black accents and not gray accents. So I'm assuming there's probably going to be some customizers out there who already have taken a look at this and taken it upon themselves. But we've got some weapons as well. So we have all of his guns. We've got ones with extra long clips, short clips, and then one that doesn't match. It's also different model. I'm assuming that is relevant. What's interesting is this one in particular. So I'm assuming this is going to be his sidearm. We're going to put that in. It does not have a peg slot for a blast effect. We've got some smoking gun blast effects, and then we also have the actual shooting and firing blast effects. Give me a second. Let's go put these bad boys in. Now, as you're watching this, you're going to see that I am really struggling trying to get these particular pieces on. I will say these blast effects are extremely flimsy, but what do you expect? These are transparent figures to add on, and the fact that the majority of the piece itself is the effect, it really makes for a very tight squeeze. Again, I'm still trying to get over this whole idea that the black on there is so faded out gray. I might just, honestly, it's so fine. I might even just take a Sharpie to it. I don't know. It's stuff going on here, but I still love the figure. It's great. All right, there we have it. Agent Anti-Venom, fully locked and loaded. As you saw during the time lapse there, did take me a little bit. Had to figure out which way to get around on here. You will see I did have a little bit of time to go through and put the tendrils up through the weapons. So just as a heads up, it is a little difficult. If you notice this one, I had to completely spin a peg on and then spin around. So that's a little something. I would definitely say if you're one of the type that likes to do a hot water bath to soften up your new figures, I would absolutely recommend doing that. Same thing goes with the original hands. I switched out for one of these claw hands. But what's really great is because Agent Venom to compare. So let's take a look, both of them next to each other. You can see they're pretty much an exact 1-for-1 mold. Like I said, I'm a little disappointed. Agent Venom here, he's got everything. He's got all the nice deep black. And I don't know if it was just a bad batch of paint, but Agent Anti-Venom's a little bit lacking here when it comes to that black. So I think that maybe a lot of customizers probably already out there have done this up. I don't know if a black wash would really do this well. maybe even a quick silver wash. Maybe just give a little accent, a little shine, a little shimmer. Make it worth that 5 white summonings. And here we are back. Like I was saying, that card is a 5 white to summon. This card would make an excellent commander. Let's talk about it. So, when Agent Anti-Venom enters, if he was cast, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, all right. If damage would be dealt to Anti-Venom, prevent that damage and put that many +1/+1s on him. This would make a really fun, tricky commander deck. Honestly, I'd probably figured out how to work this into my elf deck because I have some fun elf cards. But yeah, folks, we've got New York Toy Fair coming up next week. That's going to be the weekend of Valentine's Day. Hopefully, you've already checked out our Valentine's special, the Sweetheart Swap, right here on the Nerd Initiative YouTube. And of course, stick around with Nerd Initiative this entire week. We've got more toy reviews every single day. You're in for a treat. And you know what? This week in particular, on our pre-show for New York Toy Fair, I am going to be ripping open some packs from Kaio. That's right. We're going to go back and talk to them. They were kind enough to send me a few packs, so we're going to rip them open right on the episode. As always, my name's Off the Cuff Tom. And as a great man once said, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and when you play for keeps. I'm out.